the podcast. Veterans helping veterans, talking about things happening in the veteran community, things we've experienced and overcome, such as addictions, PTSD, depression, legal trouble, and we also promote veteran-owned businesses. If you're talking about it, we're talking about it. This is Charlie Mike, the podcast.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Charlie Mike, the podcast. I said the Charlie Mike, the podcast.
I like it, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know
All
the podcast you're watching. As always, I'm your host, Raul, and your co-host is William.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Pearland Podcast Studio located just south of Houston, Texas. Man, it's good to be here.
It is, man. It's great.
Cold. I'm all hoodied up.
Why is it cold in here?
Because you like it cold.
Bro, we had the AC on 55 when you walked in the door.
And it's cold outside, and you still got it on 55. I'm like, bro.
It's cold.
Layer it up.
Yeah, man. What you been doing, man? How's everything going?
Man, life is good. I'm blessed. You know, just rolling, man. Rolling. Getting more guests in the studio, having more clients come in. It's been a good time.
Yeah.
Holidays.
I know that's right. Holiday time.
Mm-hmm. Lots of family time. It's been good.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Man, we got today's guest on the show is the one, the only Hector.
What's going on, y'all?
Now, if you're a veteran, well, shit, if you're in the community,
Yeah,
you got to know this guy. And if you don't know this guy, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Now,
Well, allow us to introduce y'all to him because he was on the show last year too. And that was a live show, and he was coming in hot off an Astros game, bro.
Oh, yeah, he was.
And it was in the old studio. And then if you do follow along the 4th of July event we did, he was also responsible for bringing up those 4 World War II vets, man. It was dope.
That was pretty cool.
Man, they still the mayor still brings it up, man. He's like,
Yeah?
it was an honor being the
That's cool. That's pretty
presence of those. He said, young men. I was like, yeah, bro. Yeah. What you been up to, man? How's everything going?
Life's good, brother.
Yeah?
Staying busy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You look good, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
That's good,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, it's important for us to really bring you on because it's been over a year. And I know last time when we were listening to the show, you know, you were doing a lot of work with the World War II vets, and we wanted to make sure to give you the time and space to really elaborate more on that. Sure. And if you guys follow along, and you really should if you follow along with Hector, there's so much you do within the community, man. It's an honor to be around and see you shining, bro. And I think that's what we wanted to make sure we do is like, you know, we came on the last show. We wanted to make sure to get you into the new studio and really like, because I know you've always got events planned up and people are like,
yeah, man.
always hitting
I
you
felt
up
left
for
out
things.
the last time. I was like, nah, you guys were doing what is it? The marathon, some kind of yeah. So I was like, okay, no, that's cool. And we had to leave early too, anyways. But I appreciate you guys calling me back to be here.
No, man, it's like I said, man, it's an honor to just be here with you, man. You're everywhere. You're involved in everything in the community. I know y'all just had the turkey, the
Operation Turkey.
Yes,
we did.
How did that go, man? Tell us a little bit.
It went
about
great.
that.
It went great. We had planned for 10,000 meals, you know, to feed the homeless or, you know, less fortunate during Thanksgiving. And it ended up to be almost 11,000 meals that we provided this year.
Wow.
So,
Congrats, bro.
And we're hoping to do even more next year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so if you're listening and you don't know what that is, tell us a little bit more about that.
It's an event, you know, put on by the Rotary Veterans Club of Houston. You know, and it's their major the project that they do a year, and it's just trying to feed the less fortunate for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So they've got 4 locations that they go to. That was this year, right? You had 4 different locations.
Yes,
around
4
Houston.
different locations help out, you know, make all this happen.
A lot of volunteer hours go into that. A lot of volunteer hours.
All
and
year
time,
of fundraising. It takes almost $40,000 to make that happen.
That's
we talked about that last
craziness,
year.
man.
So if you guys are looking for ways to get involved, make sure you look up Operation Turkey.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
And they could always use the hands. And I know this is coming out in January, but no, keep that at the back of my mind. I know we are. My dad talked about it this year too, just saying, hey, you know, we don't need to do Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. Let's go do something else. Let's go help others on Thanksgiving. So
since we're on this topic, let me give a shout out to Tim Stroud and Bob Gebhardt because those are the guys that, really take care of that project. Yeah.
Yo, man, when it comes to strategy, when it comes to strategy,
Is that a word?
when it comes to strategy, bro, them guys have got it.
Oh yeah. I just fit in probably because I have a place to host it, and I have a lot of people that come help out. So yeah, those guys do all the big stuff.
Man, that's what's up.
What's a highlight from that? What do you take away from that event?
What I like, what a highlight, man. Just hearing the volunteers coming back from dropping off meals, letting us know that the families that received them were smiles, for them. Some of those guys really don't have much, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, just
I haven't been on.
perspective,
I
man.
haven't been on that end yet. Maybe next year I'll go drop off some meals or something.
Yeah, because you're always at you're hosting it.
Yeah, I'm
at the
hosting.
site.
Yeah,
So
yep.
Dang, that's a lot. You said 11,000.
Almost 11,000.
That's insane, man. That's insane. So what are you doing now besides all this? You're involved in the VFW?
I'm at the VFW. I'm at the state level. They have me this year as their marketing chairman.
Mm-hmm.
The incoming state commander for next year already asked me to become his membership chairman for next year. So I was trying to step away from things, but people keep pulling me back in, man. So.
Yeah.
And I kind of love it too, but it keeps me sane, to stay busy. If I stay home, I'll probably start picking up the bottle or something, man.
Yeah,
So,
I understand.
yeah.
I understand. Those are all volunteer positions too, huh?
Yeah, brother, pretty much, man. I get a stipend here, or a little allowance to spend or drive or, my hotel meals paid for. But, it's nothing that goes directly to my...
Yeah, you
my
do it for
income,
the
my
heart,
bottom
man.
line.
He does it for the love.
Yeah, you got to give back, man. That's
I
one thing
agree.
my parents always said, to give back, yeah.
You got to get back, but hey, it's nice to see some money every now.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm planning to go back to school, finish my degree, and then hopefully, start making some money on... my wife's taking care of the family, too. She's working 2 jobs, getting paid pretty well, man.
Boy,
So,
you got a sugar mama.
so that's why I'm kind of getting to lay back a little bit, right? I mean, I get my VA compensation and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
we're doing good. But
That's
yeah,
good,
definitely.
man.
I feel it's time for me to start getting compensated for some of this stuff. Too.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I was taught when we first started this company, so I gave everything away. They're like, hey, you gotta take care of yourself too, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. So that's how y'all make a living.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Can't pour from an empty cup, bro.
You taught me that, brother.
Can't pour from an empty cup. You got to be full.
Yeah.
Not just like spiritually, but financially too, man. Like there's only so much you can really give, and it's good to see that. It's good to see folks taking that into account. So, what are some ways that we can help you? I know you talked about going back to school. Like, what are you from the state level or even from your post level? What are you guys looking for? What's next?
Man, right now we have my American Legion is another place that I'm highly involved in. We've switched it around from what it was about a year and a half ago, but it's still an old building, man. It's 75 years old. We just celebrated our 75th anniversary.
Dang. Wow.
And it's falling apart, man. The AC units, you got to kick them here and there to crank them.
Yeah.
When it rains, we got some leaks here and there. So, I mean, we're looking for anybody that's willing to donate, or even if somebody has a company that's willing to give us a discount. We're not broke or anything like that, but we could always use somebody who could give us a little break on something.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the things I ask all the time, bro. You got a Missouri discount?
Right?
That's how we just
10%. Okay, I'll take it, man. Give
That's
me
how we
that.
decide where we shop.
Yeah.
Like I took my wife shopping for Christmas, and it was like we don't go to American Eagle because they don't offer a discount.
Yeah.
But we went to the Buckle and they had a discount, and I'm like, damn, their stuff's
Right.
expensive, but bro, you know what? They offer a discount.
Yeah. I think Foot Locker 25%.
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Reebok is 50 if you
Is
go
it?
to the website.
Oh, wow.
God dang.
Yeah, bro. Why do you think I only wear Reebok?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Man, so you're involved in the American Legion and the VFW, man. What are when back in the day when I thought about the VFW, I thought of just a location veterans went to drink, but it's not that. It's become a lot more than that.
It's changing. I mean, the majority of VFWs and American Legions, I'm going to try to hype them up and say they're all, these new things are changing with them. It's only very limited ones that are changing. And it's the guys that, like us, the Iraq Afghanistan veterans that have taken charge, are leading that place to switch it around because I mean they are dying out.
Yeah.
I get emails all the time. Hey, we're gonna go to this city. We're gonna go to this town. We're gonna go see if this VFW's even up and running because we can't get the leadership to answer. We call, and then people show up, like inspectors show up to go look at it. They dried out the canteen. The money's gone. And
Dang.
they find an empty building. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So get involved, y'all. Get involved.
Yeah, and then the reason I got involved with the VFW, the American Legions, when I started, giving back, it was through not through organizations that were catering to the post 9/11
Yeah.
community. Lone Star Vets, Wounded Warrior Project, the Mission Continues, and I started getting a lot of calls. My name got big in the community within those organizations. People, hey, you got a problem? Call Hector. He could lead you in this direction.
We still say that.
Yeah, no, right. Yeah. But before that, people would be like, "Hey, elderly spouses, or somebody who lost their husband, a widow would be like, hey, I need help with my World War II or Korean or Vietnam. Can you got any resources for them?" And I'd be like, "Sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't deal with those. With those vets. I only deal with." And so that's when I decided, hey, let me get involved with the VFW, and then it led to the American Legion. So yeah.
We find out a lot too with us. I think even on our show, we've been getting a lot more vets that are pre 9/11. And
Oh,
it's
really?
like,
Yeah.
And it's like, I hear that a lot. Like, there's not enough
Those Desert
resources
Storm
out there
guys,
for
yeah,
us.
yep.
Yeah. Desert Storm in Vietnam.
Yeah,
And we're very passionate about letting folks know, like, even if you serve your 4 years, even if it's during peacetime, it's very, very important that you did.
Yep.
Somebody had to keep it all going
Oh, yeah.
until it happens.
Yep.
You don't know. You serve your time honorably, knowing that at any moment it can pop off, and it just didn't for you. So, and there's nothing wrong. But I do agree that there's a lot more resources for post 9/11.
There is, man. It's
Man, with the, I can imagine the stories you hear from World War II veterans, Korean War, Vietnam. The guys and the stories that you hear about. We had a baby the other day on the podcast, man. He was
Oh yeah, a baby vet.
Yeah, he was 6 months old when 9/11 happened.
oh really?
Yeah, we were like, what? Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. So, I'm sorry. How that's got to be humbling, and like in a like hearing the stories that you hear, I can just imagine.
It really is, brother. I before, and that's how, like I said, the reason I got involved with the VFW too is because I wanted to see, World War II guys and the Korean guys, the Vietnam guys. So now that I get to hang out with a lot of these World War II guys, just being around them, hearing their stories, or hearing their family stories of how they grew up, along with their fathers, or it's humbling.
Yeah, and here's the thing: there's so many there's so many life lessons that are relevant to today that they've been through.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And for us, especially, man, as young as we are, like, being able to hear those stories and help our children and the next generation and the other vets that come across to just show them the way of, like, hey, these are what these guys did, Man, because I remember, even like for Veterans Day, I watched We Were Soldiers. I freaking love that movie. And I read a lot of books from Colonel Howe. Or Hal Moore, or at the time it was Colonel. Of course, he retired general. But I think it's very important for us to continue to do that.
Yep.
Like there's nothing like perspective from those guys' eyes.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, man. Every time I see him around, I run up to him. Thank you for your service.
Yep.
It's just and if I have the opportunity, I always buy dinner and stuff like that for them. But I always say the same thing, man. Don't tell them it was for me. Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they bring it back and be like, he ate filet mignon. And I was like, nah, don't buy it. Nah.
Yeah, we just got a call yesterday, and my wife and I, and one of our favorite World War II vets. He lives right down the street from us too. He's like, I'm turning 99 on Christmas. He's like, I want you guys to come over to the house and come eat with me and so on. So I was like, what? Heck yeah. Like, heck yeah. I was like, heck yeah, we're going over there. So,
That's what's up, man. I know that you're involved with this. You take and excuse me if I'm wrong, the veterans, I'm not sure what era, but to
That's
New Orleans?
that's the World War II veterans. We take them to the National World War II Museum in New Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay. Yeah, and y'all just did that a few months back?
We just did it back in September. This was
September.
our third annual year.
Yeah. So how did that all start, and how did it go this year?
So that started with me joining the VFW out in Spring Branch area, 8790. And let me turn on my phone, brother. I'm sure that's me. But anyways, you know, when I got to that VFW, now it's a great place. You know, it's helping veterans. It's, you know, it's popping. But when I got there, it was the ghost town. You know, and I was like, wow, it's a beautiful place, and no one's even using it. So I got involved, you know, trying to help here and there. I saw that they had 2 World War II vets, but I was like, what is this place doing for them besides offering them cheap beer?
Yeah.
I was like, nothing. So, you know, I was like, hey, have you guys ever heard of Honor Flight? They're like, what is that? So I was like, okay, cool. So I put them in through filled out the application and get them through Honor Flight. Of course, I had, you know, I asked the family and all that. The post paid for me to fly out to them, you know, fly out to Washington, D.C. with them to be their guardian. And then eventually, you know, we had a blast. Came back, and I'm like, okay, now what's next? What can we do? So, you know, I got them involved with the Astros, recognition of the Astros games, Texans games, Dynamo, whatever there's around here. But then I was like, okay, now what else is there? And somebody's like, you know, there's a museum right here in Fredericksburg, you know, the Limits Museum. And I was like, I hadn't even know if Fredericksburg was a city or. So, you know, I looked it up, and then I got another thing popped up on Google, and it said New Orleans, and I was like, I'd rather go to New Orleans than go to.
Yeah.
So I was gonna take just those 2 guys. Those are the only 2 World War II veterans I knew, and I put it on social media that I was looking for a little minivan or Mercedes van, one of those, you know, to take just to take them. And then the next thing you know, it's like, hey, I'll sponsor the van. You know, hey, how much are the tickets to the museum for them? Of course, it's free, but people were trying to throw money and trying to get them there. And then other people were like, hey, my neighbor's World War II, my uncle's World War II. So it went from 2 to 8 to 11. So we did our first trip with 11 guys, you know, and I was like, okay, it's a one-time thing. Next year, the following year, the Texas VFW called me. They're like, hey, we're going to give you $15,000. Let's start the second one. And then I was like, okay, cool. That's done. You know, we took 18 that time.
Oh, wow.
And then this past year, the Texas VFW again said, we're going to give you $25K. Let's start a third one. So
That's amazing.
It's just been growing, brother. It's crazy. We get different guys, different people, you know, going every year, and they love it. So
that's you, them, and family members?
yes, they get to take a guest each.
Yeah.
And and then I have my team, you know, my chaplain, my volunteers.
Man, that's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing.
What's the museum like down there?
The National World War II?
Yeah.
Man, brother, it's amazing. I wish we could, you know, we try to cram everything into 3 days. It's not enough time. Like, if you go to that museum, you need at least a full day or 2 days to go through it all. And I feel like they're being rushed. I mean, they're over 95 to, you know, 105 to. They really, some of them want to relive the memories. You know, they kind of want to stay away from the exhibits to go hang out at the food court, you know, or something like that. There's some of them don't want to watch a movie because there's a movie that's narrated by Tom Hanks that they show before too, and it kind of leads into, you know, what happened before World War II, what happened during, and what happened afterwards. Some of them don't, you know. The first trip we went to, a lot of those guys came out there in tears. Yeah. And some of them were like, "Man, take me to the bus. I'm ready to go home." Like, damn, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a badass freaking. Film. I tried looking at it on YouTube. I heard it's only aired at the at the museum. Yep. Yeah, and it's 4D, bro. So it's like everything's
No
shaking.
way. Yeah, come on, man. You can't take us to that, bro. You can't take us to that.
What you doing later on? Let's go right now.
Yeah, so it's amazing. Every year I watch it just to see if I can try to mimic or see what they freaking bro.
You know, I'm going to put this out there. I think for vets, it's very important for you guys to get around not just other vets, but those older vets.
Yeah.
You know, just because, I mean, if I look at it myself, every time I'm around them, it lets me know how much more I can do with my life.
Oh, yeah, definitely. When I'm with them, brother, it's like I go home and I feel good about myself. I didn't waste. I spent my day with somebody who done so much, lived so much, giving me knowledge, giving me, you know. And sometimes when I'm with these younger guys, I'm just like, just wasting my time at the bar, you know. and they're just gossiping about other veterans, or
Right.
and I'm just like, these guys don't. They're not talking shit about each other. They're not. They're just like enjoying life.
Could you imagine? Like I know I went to a funeral a couple of weeks ago, and they were married for 72 years, bro. That's insane. And when you think the older generations, that's what brought to mind for me. You imagine the relationship, the marriage advice that they can give you, like what worked for you. And
I know.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
You guys are married too, right?
Hell no.
You know. I know Will is. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm happily married. This guy's.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, there you go. Tune in next time at the show. You never know. It's week to week.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, no, man, it's crazy. You mentioned 78 years?
72.
72.
Yeah,
I've had a couple of these guys that I've got to know, and man, as soon as their spouse is gone, they don't even last very long after that. Yeah.
I can see that, man.
Yeah.
I can see that. I was on the phone outside with my wife just talking about it. Like, man, there's not much that I can't handle with you by my side. And I can imagine being with someone for that long.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, but like they've got so much trauma, I guess. Who are you going to share it with, right? Generally, your spouse is with you through all that. It's difficult.
And it's like your left and right hand. It's crazy. No, it's insane. I couldn't.
And two, like even those, that generation is so humble because they'll like, oh, I only did a few years, and it was like, man, those are hard years, bro.
Oh yeah. I took Mr. Rodriguez to a gala. It's a gala.
Yeah.
Man, and he was there. They wanted a big old bio on him, and I kept bugging him. Hey, they want this on you, this on you. He's like, man, just tell him I served my country. Just tell him I served, and I would do it again. But I mean, I already had things from his family. I saw his medals. But he just
So you put something together.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. That's crazy.
It really is like it's hard to say or put it into words, but the humbleness, man, just like because we see it as such a big event, right? Like we as veterans, we all realize it, like how significant of an event that was, and like just the duty to continue to serve at that time. And they're like, nah, man, I was just doing my part.
Yeah. Like it was no big deal. Huh?
That guy stepped up, I did a little time overseas. And you're like, man, but did you? Were you there? Yeah.
And with the pictures, man, and the things that I know about you, it seems like your marriage is real strong, and you guys, I know.
I mean, everybody has the freaking ups and downs, man. I'm not gonna be broadcasting the bad stuff on social media.
Oh yeah.
But I love my wife. We're married. We're going on 18 years now.
18, bro.
Holy, bro.
18 years,
dope.
four girls. And I tell her the
Congrats.
same thing, like, thank you, bro, thank you. I tell her the same stuff. Like, it's like these World War II guys, when they lose their spouse, I'm just like, I told her, we were to ever, split, like, I wouldn't even know where the hell to start to even try to,
Yeah.
like.
18 years, bro. How old is
How long
your
you been
oldest
married?
kid?
I've been married. Oh, man, wake up people on the spot. 9 8 years?
8 years, okay.
8 years.
He knew that. We'll edit
Yeah,
that little
we'll edit
space
it.
out.
Can you close the gap a little bit? Just a little bit.
Yeah, 18 years, man. So
How old is your oldest kid?
my oldest is 16.
Damn,
Then I have a 15, a 7, and a 4.
Dang, y'all just went like.
We were gonna only have 2, but my wife wanted to try for the boy, and
Hey, man, we need to normalize 4 kids. I got 4 kids.
you got 4?
Yeah.
Normalize 4 kids' income. That's crazy. I don't see how you do it, bro. I'm over here eating ramen noodles, and it's just, you know what I'm saying?
I can smell them. He's got them going right now.
Yeah, I did. They're in the microwave. Judge me, bro.
Yeah, no, they're expensive, brother. They're expensive.
Yeah.
My 16 and 15. My daughter just turned 15 2 days ago.
Dang.
Man, it's right before, like a week before Christmas, so that's double the gifts, man.
Yeah.
And my wife's birthday is on the day after Valentine's, so that's double the gifts too in a few months.
I think my daughter Layla will be 12 on the 28th of December, and then my daughter Faith will be 19 in January. So it's
you
just
got a
like
19-year-old?
bang, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And right after Christmas, like, I'm broke. We doing
Yeah,
dinner,
man.
that's
So,
it.
man, what you want? I give you a hug.
Those are free.
Yeah.
You
You
want.
get a hug.
Yeah.
So, well, since we're on the topic of marriage, and so what are some ways that you found that have worked? You know, how do you continue to communicate with spouse? Because that's honestly, like when we talk about statistics, like on average, the military is about average. If you're active duty, you know, like that 50-50. If we're actually active duty, we're actually pretty good. I think we're better than the American average. But once you're out, and if you're a combat veteran, that number increases to 80%.
That's because of
80%, yes. 80% of combat veterans post-military get divorced. Like, oh, that's a high number, right?
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about. I know you're involved with the Reef.
Yeah, we do. We do the wreath, man. We do the flag placings at the Houston National Cemetery. I'm also involved with the Armed Forces Armed Forces Appreciation Rodeo Committee, the Rotary Veterans Club of Houston. What else am I involved with? I don't know, man. Some other
Dude,
stuff.
how do you got time for all this, man? That's a full schedule, bro.
Yeah, some of them are just early in the year. Some of them, like the wreath and stuff. That's only during May and then December. So
Yeah.
so
Man, that's what's up, though. We were talking a little bit about the reefs across America.
Reefs across
Oh, yeah, I
America.
love
Reefs
that.
across America.
Did you guys volunteer this year? Or no?
Man, I'll be honest with you, I didn't.
No.
Yeah.
I think it was the same weekend. I don't remember.
Are you guys comfortable doing it? Or you
Oh,
guys
yeah, I've
are-
done it a couple of times.
Yeah.
I know some of the guys. They prefer not to or do the flag placing. They'd rather not do.
I
it.
do the flag placing on Memorial Weekend, but we do it right here at Pearland.
Okay.
Yeah, we do that. But
You don't travel outside this bubble.
man, why leave? Everything's right here.
You chose Pearland for this
For this?
for your office for the office.
Well, I lived here. I grew up here.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Where
went
you
to
live, Will?
elementary
Elementary, yeah.
school,
Okay.
high school.
Okay.
Yeah. When I left for the service, bro.
time?
Yeah, jail. Shit,
Sorry,
I got arrested here. Yeah.
I do all of it.
Yeah, man. I did the good and the bad. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But
Plus, when you start thinking about like a business sense, like Houston's got a bunch of studios. Pearland doesn't have any really. And actually, we've been getting people from like League City coming to us,
Yeah.
which is, if you don't know where Houston is about like 20 minutes, 30 minutes south of Houston.
Yeah.
We're closer than them.
You guys ever go out there? I never see you guys over there, man.
Where?
Houston.
Yeah,
what Astros, Texans, games like
Okay,
that.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, but other than that, no.
Yeah, the other day I was telling my wife, I was like, man, I gotta go see Raul and Will at the Charlie Mike, and she was like, she was like, where are they at? I was like, in Pearland, and I was like, do they ever come over here for anything? Or I was like, I never see them.
If there is, I usually do. I'm the one that travels.
Yeah, that
Okay.
he's the face, man. And I'm like, yeah. I'll sit back and make sure the office is cold. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was like, I never see you guys, go to people's events. I mean, I'm sure you guys
He
are tied
is.
up here.
He's
I saw
everywhere.
you doing
Yeah.
you were doing some kind of seminar or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
What was that about?
It's just holidays, man. Holidays are big. So I do a leadership workshop every second Wednesday of the month. And so it's an hour. I usually provide lunch and teach a tool on how to, do this thing called leadership.
Is that on your own, or is that through Impact
Well, that's,
Hero? Were you
that's
still
doing
doing
my
it?
own.
You
No,
still-
I'm not with Impact
Oh,
Hero.
okay.
I left them like almost 2 years ago now.
Okay.
Been a long time.
Yeah,
but
man.
I mean that really started my adventure, and that's why I
Yeah.
tell everybody like Impact to Hero to me is a significant part, even though we don't talk too much anymore. But it was a significant part because it really got me interested in like self development and leadership, and it's all the same thing.
Sure,
How do I become a better person? How do I increase my leadership skills? How do I help others? How do I multiply myself? So now what I do now with that is my own individual thing.
That's
It's a
cool.
lot of
brother.
fun.
That's
It's
cool.
dope, man. I'm learning.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he, if you don't understand, he dummies it down, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Send me an invite for one of those, bro.
I'll do
I
it.
love the freaking.
yeah,
do it.
man.
Yeah.
It's over here on this side, so
Oh man, just send me the right address.
It was the right address.
I blame Raul.
I blame GPS.
Yeah, I said you need to update your GPS.
Yeah, I think
man.
it's the app's outdated.
Yeah. Man, so we know you're really involved with all the sports teams and things like that in the Houston area, man. How did that become a thing for you? Was it just
Man,
you don't
so,
don't give info away. Just let us know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no.
saying?
Well, when I was, Will was just talking about, the veterans coming out and the divorce rate being higher because of the mental health. I had my transition was a little rough, It was only until one of my guys who I served with invited me to a soccer game with Dynamo game when they used to play at U of H before they had their stadium.
Oh,
Way back in the day. So I was like, cool. I was broke. I was freaking isolating myself. And I was like, hey, cool. Let's get out. Let's go out there. And I got to know the organization that was hosting the giving out the tickets. And had a little booth up front, which was LSVA, Lone Star Veterans Association. Yeah. So I got to meet some of the leadership right there. They signed me up, started sending me emails, and next thing you know, I was like, they were like, hey man, you've attended a couple events already with us. You want to take over this program? It was small. It was only like the Dynamo and other little events here and there, and with the Astros, but it wasn't as as big as as
What you see now.
Yeah. So it grew a lot, man, and I'm glad
That's amazing.
they see. Yeah, they're all close friends now. All staff members, and that's what I tell a lot of people too. I was like, hey. They're like, hey, how do you get all this stuff? And I was like, man, I made contact with them and I stayed friends with them. I didn't just stay behind the screen and just asking. I was like,
Here's the thing, too, that one of the things that I took from the World War II vets and what this is, right? I love to connect the dots. Is it's getting involved, right? And as veterans, we tend to isolate. We have to stop that.
Yeah.
And the way the information passes, like we can do a good job of Charlie Mike and try to advertise and like some of the other organizations do, but people will follow the people they trust. And so if I tell Raul, hey, hit up Hector to try and get reconnected for ticks or whatever, like then he'll actually do it.
Yeah.
And it's the same way. Like so a friend of yours that you served with was like, hey, come check out a Dynamo game. And then what happens? Like you get reintroduced to the veteran community, you start realizing there's some things you can get better on. And now look where you're at.
Yeah.
Because
That's dope, man.
because we're staying connected. Like that's the good that happens. That's what we're trying to say.
Yep.
Get involved. You could be Hector.
So no one could be Hector. So somebody comes up to you and tells you, "Hey Hector, I need an organization that will help me out." Is it depending on what the situation is, on what organization you would send them to, or you have one that you just, hey, this is the one. I love this organization.
No, I just listen to what what it's that they need help with.
Yeah.
So many that I know already, have a good point of contact. They can handle it themselves without having to wait, a week to process paperwork.
Yeah.
Because there's some that say that, and and you refer them, and then it takes a long time to get.
No,
back to
the landscape's changing, man. The landscape's always changed. The veteran landscape. Organizations come and go.
Oh
and
yeah,
get funding, and funding gets pulled. And it's
Yeah.
like, you gotta stay.
And there's some that get a lot of funding, and then they forget, the reason they're there. That they're there, and the people working it are the ones getting all the deep pockets.
Yeah, we've seen it. Yeah, we've actually said no to a few organizations that have reached out to us.
Yeah,
and
I
was
try
like,
to avoid those now too.
Yeah.
I see them.
Yeah, like, hey, can we be on the podcast and do this, that? And said, no. I check your.
Yeah.
I check, man. I'm. That's my job, bro. I'm like that crazy ex-girlfriend on Facebook, bro. I research everything.
Yeah,
And-
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man.
Yeah, like even at other, with my Legion, like I said, we get money from a bingo, so we have to distribute some of that back into the community, and the ones that are coming to ask for some of the money sometimes have bigger pockets than most of the organizations in Houston, and I'm like, what the heck? I was like, nah,
Yeah.
sorry. I was like,
Nah, yep.
we gotta take care of the smaller ones. I was like, you guys are good.
So I heard Mattress Mac is coming out with a movie. Dude. Are you?
Yes, I saw that yesterday.
Are you in it? Houston Legends, bro.
Right,
Come on.
right. No, I saw that yesterday. I was like, I didn't know that was somebody, making fun of it or whatever.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, I'd watch
Yeah,
it.
Dude, that guy can speak, man.
Bro.
He's a great speaker.
Yeah, we've had the privilege to.
What? He's been on here?
No. Shit.
Oh, I was like, what?
We made it connect, man, but it was different. The time was kind of crazy on his part, right? What was going on over there?
He's always busy.
It was something.
You can't do
yeah.
it during Astro season.
Yeah, I think it was during Astro season. Yeah, man. We made it connect. He's like, call me. I was like, well, what do I call you? He gave me a cell phone number. It's like, call me here. I was like, oh shit.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
But
Yeah.
they say he picks up the phone at the shop. You
Yeah,
call
I've heard that too, man. I've never been to his store. I've never.
No,
No,
I've been up there.
never. I mean, I thought about one time when they wanted to give out those free mattresses or whatever.
Oh, man, I
but then
know.
I heard it's like crazy packs. I was like, nah.
Bro, they say people start lining up the day before.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah.
yeah. That's crazy. You know what sucks though? I love that he does that, and it's amazing. But I feel like a lot of people that go out there probably could afford it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's. But then again,
Well,
who am I to say that?
Hey,
You
brother,
know
but
what I'm saying?
that's the thing too with a lot of these younger vets, man. It's all gimme. You know, how could I get this and this and this
You're right.
for free? And then once you cut them off, hey, then you're the bad person, bro. So I mean,
We know.
It's immaturity. It's the way it all was. I don't think I was that way. I'd like to say I wasn't that way, but I could have been.
You know, we talk about that too, like veterans that just are okay with being the broken veteran. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, that's it. Who are you? You say I'm a disabled veteran.
Yeah.
And what else do you do? Not stay at home, drink, chill. You know, like we say too. We're not just veterans, bro. We're fucking leaders in the community.
Yeah.
You know, we're fathers.
Veteran advocates.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We speak a lot about it. And it's just something we see, and it's heartbreaking. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not. You know, I think when I got out,
It's passionate.
Yeah, I got passionate. Yeah. Hey, when I got out, man, I think I went through my stages also. I think at the beginning I was more like a dysfunctional type. I was cool with that, like, you know what I mean? But as the years got better, and me physically, mentally got better, and then that's when I was like, okay, man, I'm more than just that. But I don't know. I'm just rambling. I just wanted to take some time and just say, hey.
No, but I remember when I was out, it was kind of like normal for veterans to be saying that.
Yeah.
Like I'm a broken toy or
Changing
like, oh, I'm 100. Yeah. And I was like, nah, heck no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And we've talked about it multiple times on the show and different shows, and then I'm like, I'm tired of the disgruntled vet thing. It's not happening
Yeah,
anymore.
and
You know what I mean?
you know the hats and all that, the freaking shreds.
And I get it. But you know, when we talk about manifesting and like affirmations and who you are, the circle you keep, and I'm like, that's not us, man. That's not what vets do anymore. You know,
I had the shirts, man. I had the hat.
I had a hat too.
I did
brother.
it too, bro. But when I started to change different things about me, I was the same me no more. I gave them all away. I was like, yeah, I'm better than this.
Yeah.
Then I started wearing shit that's like, yo, don't give up. You know what I mean?
Charlie Mike.
Yeah.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Man, I like this guy.
I knew you should have brought him back sooner, bro. What took you so long?
Yeah, man. So what's coming up for you, man? What you got? I know opening day is 100 days away.
Is it already 100? I haven't even looked it up. That's what, March, April, something like that.
I might have read it wrong, but are we opening up with the Yankees?
I haven't even looked that far.
Bro, I'm just trying to get through the end of the year, homie.
I saw they got some games coming in Mexico.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my family bought tickets already.
Already?
To Mexico?
Yeah.
They gonna be
To
able
go
to
watch
come.
the game.
They coming back?
Hey, man, all my family was born here.
Yeah, yeah. Mine too. Okay.
Did y'all see that Governor Abbott thing yesterday? Or, no.
I saw some of it. Do you know the details?
I
of
do
it?
not.
I do not either. Yes, I can't speak on it.
Yeah.
I don't know it.
I mean, I'm only bringing it up because we brought up can you come back?
Yeah.
There's too much politics going on.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
gonna
how
be
do
a
you
crazy
stay
year,
out
bro.
of that? Yeah, how do you stay out of that?
Bro, I already know what it could cause, man. I've seen politics and religion and all that, especially at the VFWs, and people start bringing out knives and trying to fight each other. Nah, I'm cool. When I hear that, I try to just say, let me stay in my lane.
I can imagine that since you got a big face in the veteran community, that there's probably politicians that come out to you. And
Oh yeah,
try to
definitely.
preach.
Yeah, or try to get me to to support
Endorse
them,
them.
endorse
Yeah,
them. Hey, can I
yeah.
put this in your yard?
Yeah. So that's
mission's
that's
bigger.
the answer. Just no.
No, I don't say it like that. Of course, I don't want to burn bridges too, but
Yeah.
Let me consider it.
yeah.
Let me talk to the boss.
Let me talk to the boss. Yeah, let me talk to the boss.
My wife loves her lawn. Yeah. So no, she said you can put it in the backyard though.
I feel you. It's difficult, man. America's changing, and the one thing my call today, I guess, is just to vets to get involved.
Yeah, definitely.
Because even if you look at the American Legion and the VFW, you don't have to pick one. You could be involved in both, but they do so much for the community because they have those rights to go to DC to fight for our rights. For not just for us, but for those that follow us, for those that will come about. Like, it's important, and it's on us to do so.
And the thing I like about the veterans that don't know any organizations or only know VFW and American Legion as the oldest ones, I like being, like I said, on the leadership team, that when someone comes in there, and I know it's something the VFW or the American Legion can't really help them with, I have the resources to be like, hey, go check this place out, go check.
We talked about that before. Like a lot of the vets that we bring on have like a no wrong door policy. I don't care what you need, I'm going to get it to you.
Yeah.
I may not be able to serve you, right? It won't
yeah.
be me that gets the. I mean, not that I need the credit, but it won't be me. It may be this person. But I'm going to hand you off to Hector, and he'll take care of it.
Yep. Yeah, I have my people too that take care of things that I can't. So.
That's good to build that network.
Yep.
It is, man.
But you build it by getting involved.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
It just takes that one ripple.
One of the questions I always ask veterans, man, is like, what's your percentage, and do you know Hector? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
That's just funny. Do you follow Hector? You got to stay on. You got to get those notifications. Otherwise,
bro.
you might
You
miss
missed
out.
Man,
You miss out.
He's everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
So you looking forward to the rodeo? That's coming up.
Oh
big thing,
yeah,
huh?
definitely. Rodeo is always a good time.
Man, I couldn't.
Cook off, all the shows. It's good times.
Yeah, I let my girls pick one each, and we go.
Okay.
But just for the concert. Well, they go to the rodeo, but not on Saturday or Friday.
Yeah.
Or Sunday.
Are you guys on any committee or no?
I'm on the committee to
Do
eat.
you have to apply for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go online.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Go
I mean,
online.
I don't know. I'm not. That's the part I don't know about.
Yeah, you get your badge and then you get to go to any
All
show.
the
you want.
shows. Yeah.
Yep.
Nope. Never really considered it. You're the first person that brought it into my orbit. So
It's
Maybe I'll go.
yeah. You look on there; it tells you what each committee does, and if you see if it fits your schedule, and sign up for it.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty busy. We're always busy.
Yeah, that's why I got lucky with mine. Like I said, we only do two shows out of the year, and that's it.
2 shows?
Yeah, Armed Forces Day and First Responders Day.
Oh shit, that's all you
it.
need,
Yeah,
bro.
so you
Those are
work
the
all
2
day.
you want to
Yeah,
go
I
to.
work all day.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Those are 2 you'd want to go to. That's
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, but
I'm gonna be there anyways.
I got to fundraise, in order to stay on board. So
They give you a certain amount you have to raise.
$1,750, we have to raise as a committee. Each committee member has to raise $1,750.
Okay.
So we have to raise about $300,000 or $330,000, something like that. Yeah.
But it's a good. The day is funded. Now, if
Yeah,
you're a veteran and you're looking to get maybe not involved with the committee, but wanted to be part of the First Responders Day or the Veterans Day. What is it called again?
Armed Forces Day.
Armed
Armed Forces
Day.
Appreciation Day.
Right. So how do they reach out for that?
Technically,
What should they look out for?
Just look,
they
you
picked?
look at the calendar, see what day it is.
You just show up with your ID, like people
for
ask.
First Responders Day, it's active duty or reservist. I know Wounded Warrior Project is one of the organizations that they reach out to bring Wounded Warriors, and then they do the Greatest Generation, and then they do Gold Star moms or Gold Star families.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. Man, we got so much that we could ask you.
I know,
I'm
right?
thinking
I know.
I had a shitload of questions.
And I showed up late too, so I lost an hour.
Saw
Yeah,
Hector's.
no, you lost 2 hours, bro. No, I'm just.
I appreciate you guys having me.
No,
though,
so
man.
tell us what's the best way to follow along with you and get in touch with you.
I do everything on social media, man. Just follow me on Facebook,
So I know you have a Facebook page and you have a personal page.
personal page.
So
yeah.
follow the
I mean, I
the
try
page.
to tell, just follow both because both of them get different things.
Yeah.
Just keep following me, bro.
Just follow me.
Yeah, my personal page, I can't add any more people, so I had to freaking add the.
I made the list.
That's what's up. Hey, man. Yeah. That's good shit, man.
No, it's good, and people spread the word about what's going on. Even if it's just, hey, get out to a free game or something. I was like, I don't care. Follow me, and if I can take care of you, on any days.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. Continue to shine, man.
Thank you,
Continue
brother.
to do
Thank you.
Amazing things in the community, man. We speak highly of you over here.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. We're
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, man, Will's been texting me a lot about coming on, but he never sent me a date. So I was like,
I got you,
finally,
bro.
Raul had to send me a message.
yeah.
Hey, I'm passing that baton over. Raul's got it.
Yeah,
He's
he
doing the
keep-
scheduling.
Yeah, man, we got a lot lined up. As you can tell, they're back to back.
That's good, brother. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you guys.
No, so we
The
want to
studio looks awesome, man.
thank you, bro.
Thanks.
I'm glad it's-
Last question. Charlie Mike means continue mission. So what does Charlie Mike mean to you?
Continue the mission. Continue to give back. Only because don't stop serving. Only because I took off the uniform.
Yeah,
Hollow.
man, I heard that.
Strike fire.
I heard that. Any call to actions? Any call to actions? Well, if you could give, if you want somebody to do something, donate here, do something.
Oh, just get involved. Just get involved. Get involved somewhere.
I like that, man.
It might not be through a VFW or American Legion, but you'll find the right spot for you.
Yeah. So, hey, you definitely got to come back, man. Let us know
definitely.
what's
Let me know.
man.
Let me know whenever you guys need me again. I'll be here.
We definitely will. As always, you guys be sure to follow my man William at Mustache Wisdom on all his social media platforms. And check out his daily affirmations,
Yeah.
motivational
Yeah.
videos on all his platforms. As always, you guys be sure to check out Charlie Mike Military Apparel. That's what makes all this possible. And thank you for tuning in. And